We've got some updates on the 67 Barracuda. Come check out and see what we did. All right, we're looking at the custom exhaust here on the 67 Barracuda. We've got 2.5-inch stainless exhaust from Stainless Brothers going from our cast manifolds, which we've welded V-band flanges to, and we've got it built all the way back to the mufflers. We've got the center section, the X-pipe welded, but we still got to take off these front down tubes and fully weld those. So let's get these parts taken off and start doing some welding. Somebody broke my Pyrex gas cup. Nope, that won't work. Oh, that might work. So, trying to improvise here so I can still use this diffuser because I don't have any extra gas lenses. So, this is just a little like coupler fitting for the airlines that I found. That it's not high temp, but it's just the right size to work as a gas diffuser. So, I'm gonna try it. Tape it on there, see if that'll work. This hose is leaking. I think we're gonna have to get a different welder. These guys are hard on stuff around here, man. They're always breaking everything. Yeah, I'm sure this will work as long as you don't get too close to melt it. So the only thing with using a rag like this is it leaves a lot of fibers, contaminants sticking behind, so we'll have to blow it off here in a minute to blow all those fibers off. TIG welding has to be really clean. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna weld up a couple of these little gouges first, drill our hole, and then I'll show you a little trick. I've got a tubing sander. We can reset this finish before we do our final welding. Ooh, that gas lens is actually working really good. Okay, now we need to drill that hole for the O2 bung. Right there, we're gonna drill the pilot hole and then the final hole. Toast, baby, toast. Okay, let me hit it real quick with this. All right, now we're ready to put that bung in there. Oh, I melted my cup. That's why you need a Pyrex lens. It's okay, it didn't hurt anything, it just melted the thing. I just can't rest it on the tube like that. The rest of the weld shouldn't be that hot all the time. That one's like a lot of heat right in one spot. We can clean that plastic off once it cools off. Now we want to back purge this pipe tube. So I got a couple of things for that. We got this little heat absorber block slash diffuser block from, I forget the name of the company, SS something from Australia. Pretty cool little tool. Works with any standard V-band. You put that on there and it's dual function. It absorbs the heat, or it acts as a heat sink while you're welding this V-band flange, and it's a way to diffuse your gas. So we're just going to snug that up on there like that. You can put a little stone vent there if you want. I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to leave it open, except for that needs to be plugged. I might just tape off half of this hole or most of it. We just want a little bit of gas to come out. Then we'll use this cone on the other end, and we'll hook our hose up to this. This just kind of like, it just kind of wedges in there like that. And you just hook up this hose. I've got a dual regulator on this tank. So that thing's just gonna I'm probably gonna tape that on there so it can't jump out of there. And then when we do this V-band, I'll swap in so that we have the heat sink down here. And you gotta crack this regulator. We're just gonna run about 7 PSI through there. Oh yeah, once this cools off, I gotta cap that off. For now, it's okay because I'm just purging the oxygen from the system. So we're purging it through here, and through some of the cracks. So that's all good. And then I'm gonna turn this down a little bit so I don't overcook these welds. Okay, now you see this here? See how that doesn't line up real good right there? We're gonna try and make that a little bit better before we weld that. So what we do is we take a C-clamp like this, and we're gonna squeeze that tube like that. Kind of gotta mess with it, get it in the right spot. And now it just kind of helps make that a little bit more equal so it's not such a big shelf. I'm gonna go ahead and tack that while we're waiting for the gas to purge more. And put a couple more tacks right here. Whoops. Put another tack right here. We just don't want this stuff moving on us when we start welding it. It's not perfect, but it's a pretty good looking weld. I know it's nice and strong. It's not gonna break. Gotta be careful, it's not all welded yet. All right, now we're gonna swap. We'll let that cool for a minute. So you don't wanna take the heat sink off too soon. Defeats the purpose of the heat sink. You just gotta kinda let that cool for a minute. Cool, there's one. Ow! Dang it! Had the glove on this one and that one got me. It's hot. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? It's supposed to remind me.
What?
Yeah. Supposed to get those marker lines off first.
Do they add contamination or anything?
They'll be baked down there forever.
Oh, really?
We won't get them off.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Turn a Sharpie into a super permanent marker.
Yeah. All right, we got that one done, that one done, that one done, that one done. Let that cool for a second. All right, that's it. All right, we're gonna put the downpipes on, connect them to the manifolds, and then we gotta put the X pipe up there, do a little bit of adjusting, connect them to our hangers, which by the way, check out our hangers that we got. So if you go to hammerfab.com, we've got several different options for exhaust hangers, all laser cut out of stainless. So these will fit 2.5 inch tubing, or you can mount them to something flat, and then they fit these grommets, and they work with our crater maker washers. So we've got several kits on there if you guys need exhaust hangers. They're 1/8 inch thick, really beefy, and come over here and check out, see how they look. So if you see right here, this is one that we've welded to the frame. So you've got the black grommet, and sometimes the color may change on the grommet, so we can't guarantee you're gonna get black ones. Sometimes we can get black ones. And then got the crater maker washer with a stainless button head, so that goes through there, and then the exhaust will have the other part of the flange on there, the other bracket. Pretty clean looking little way to hang your exhaust. All right, let's put these downpipes on. All right, we got this one fully welded, turned out nice. Let's make sure we get all of our goo and tape off of there. See how flexible that thing is? It's gonna be nice. It expands and contracts like an accordion. All right, let's put this on. Already got a clamp up there. These are kind of tricky to do one-handed. We got it. All right, we're gonna leave that loose for now because we're gonna need to probably twist that a little bit. Okay, now we talked about trying to get that off of there. Let's see if our freeze trick will work. Super cold. It's not really working. Didn't work like I thought it would. Well, I'll just have to use the little belt sander on it. That'll be good. Okay, now we can put this one on. There, yep, our clamp's up there. This one we gotta kind of snake through here. Like so. There we go. Come on. It's really tight tolerances in there. You can see we've got V-band clamps on everything. Those are also from Stainless Brothers. V-bands are the only thing we'll use here at Hammer Fab because they will not leak. And so if you use a slip fit or a triangle flange with a gasket, those always end up leaking and causing fumes inside the car and things like that. So we always do stainless V-band clamps. Sometimes we'll do titanium, but very rarely. You didn't catch that.
You didn't catch it either.
No, I mean on film.
Well, I was rolling.
Were you?
Uh-huh.
Ah, dang it.